Hey guys, it's Christine. Today I want to ask you a question. How many of you out there are struggling with willpower, especially this time of year? How many of you think that willpower or lack of it is what's holding you back from maybe achieving your fitness goals or sticking to your program? And how many of you actually wish you had more of it? So that is a hot question. It comes up a lot. It comes up a lot in my coaching sessions with clients. When I'm meeting them one-on-one, it just came up last week at the wrap-up of our 21-day challenge. So often what will happen is people will say, I just don't have any willpower when it comes to this one thing, and fill in the blank for you. What's your one thing? Last week, as I was asking my 21-day challenge participants, what are you going to do staying forward? One of the things that came up was, I'm just going to practice, that willpower of staying disciplined and sticking to it even when I'm faced with all those temptations, and kind of called them out on this, and we had this great discussion. So I wanted to share that with you guys today. I want to talk about this topic of willpower because I think willpower is completely overrated, and it's just something that's really hard to kind of grasp. So I want to challenge the idea that willpower is not actually your problem at all. What I believe is that it's your inability to prepare or set yourself up for success before you get to that place where willpower becomes an issue that really is the key to your success. So let's break that down. So a lot of times people say, well, I don't have any willpower when I'm surrounded by certain foods or whatever, right? And so the thing is, like, if you set yourself up to fail by showing up to wherever you're going hungry because you haven't eaten, your blood sugar levels are falling down, starting to crash. Maybe you're feeling a little bit crabby, so you're irritable because you're hangry, and you don't have anything to eat with you, like you've brought either a protein bar or a snack or anything like that, and you don't know what your options are going to be when you get there, you are totally setting yourself up for failure. So it's not really fair to say I don't have willpower, because now we're talking about a chemical equation, and it's just chemistry that's happening in your body. Hormonally, emotionally, everything, you're setting yourself up to where your body physiologically sees food, especially food that's high fat, high sugar. It's on a blood sugar dip. Of course, your hormones are going to be raging, saying, I want that food. And you're going to have a really tough time. It's going to become a battle between you and your internal, structure, chemically, hormonally, to fight for what's right. So it's not fair to you to set yourself up for those situations. Likewise, when you get to a spot where you're like, okay, I want to, I have no willpower to get up in the morning. I really want to start those 6 a.m. workouts, but I just don't have the willpower to get up. Like, the alarm goes off, and then I just hit the snooze button, and then 5 snoozes later, I've totally missed the 6 a.m. workout. So here we go again. Is the willpower the problem? Really? Is willpower the problem? Or is the problem the fact of what you did the night before and what you did setting yourself up for bed and the type of quality of sleep that you're getting, so that you're not waking up tired, right? You're waking up refreshed. So the issue isn't when I wake up what happens. The issue is, how do I set myself up to wake up refreshed and ready to go? Because that's the situation. So now we're talking about planning versus willpower in the moment. So what I would suggest to that is, if that's your struggle, what are you doing? Number one, are you getting to bed on time so that you have your 7 to 8 hours minimum of quality sleep, so that when you wake up, you feel refreshed? If you're trying to hit that 6 a.m. workout on 5 hours of sleep, you're coming up to it, setting yourself up for fail. If you do make it to the workout, you're going to be exhausted. Your nervous system is not in an optimal place to be pushing hard, especially if you're going for a high intensity workout. You're coming in exhausted, which is going to increase your chance of injury. It's going to increase your chance of, it's going to recover. You're not going to be able to recover as fast. You're going to have more fatigue, so you won't be able to push as hard. So you're just not putting yourself in a good space. So what are you doing to set yourself up so that you get the quality sleep that you need? And then you're actually staying asleep throughout the night. So what's your sleep hygiene like, right? What are you doing before bed? Are you taking a bath? Are you meditating? Are you praying? Are you listening to an audiobook, or maybe reading? I love reading before bed. Are you getting off the computer an hour and a half before bedtime? So setting yourself up then eliminates the willpower problem in that specific moment. Setting yourself up before you go out to a restaurant by saying, you know what, I'm going to make sure I don't skip meals all day. instead of having the mentality of, woo, we're going out tonight. I can just skip meals all day. I'm saving up my calories. And then you just totally blow it in the restaurant. You are setting yourself up throughout the day. You're planning, you're being proactive, eating every 3 or 4 hours, making sure even before you walk out the door. I said this in my holiday survival video, I'm saying it again. So if you guys haven't watched that video, go back and watch that holiday survival. That if you are going out to eat and you are mindful of wanting to stay on program or staying on track with your health and fitness and your eating goals, you don't want to blow it, I suggest that you eat something a half hour before you go out. Something that's high in fiber, it's got a little bit of protein, and it's going to fill you up, at least just enough so it takes the hunger edge off, so you show up to the restaurant not starving, maybe not even hungry, maybe just like, okay, I can eat, I can enjoy a small plate or something without having to get appetizers, drinks, and main courses, desserts, and then making it like a 3,000 calorie night, 2,000 calorie night. So the basic premise here is the fact that is willpower, is the trigger itself actually the problem? My challenge to you is no, that's not. Willpower is overrated. Think about, instead, ask yourself the question, am I setting myself up to succeed or am I setting myself up to fail? Because then you can be honest with yourself. Like, you know the answer before you get there. So, hi, I've been running around all day. I'm scrambling at night. I don't have my gym clothes washed. I'm going to bed late because I've been working on a project. I know I'm not going to sleep well. I'll just set the alarm anyways. I'll just struggle through it. I'll get up, I'll push. And I'm all about pushing hard and just, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But if this is routinely your way of operating, it's only a matter of time before you're going to break or you're going to fall off your path. So stay true to what you really want. So my question to you is right now, what is it that you really want? Where is it that you're struggling with willpower and you wish you had more of it? And how can you make the switch to set yourself up for success? So I want you to ask yourself, how am I really setting myself up? Am I generally routinely setting myself up for failure in this situation? Or am I setting myself up for success? So would love to hear from you guys, other areas maybe that you're struggling with willpower. Another big one real quick, I'm going to touch on is alcohol. People have a real struggle sometimes, and I get that, like, I have no willpower when it comes to drinks and stuff. And so again, how are you setting yourself up? How are you showing up to a party with a bottle of Pellegrino or sparkling water? Do you have a plan around your drinking? If you want to maybe have a glass of wine and then a glass of club soda with lemon or club soda with lime, nobody knows it's not a drink, but knowing ahead of time what you're going to do and what actions you want to take are going to totally set you up for success, instead of, again, showing up unprepared, exhausted, hungry, thirsty, whatever, and just jumping right into whatever is being offered at you. So my challenge to you is, instead of being reactive, be proactive, set yourself up, plan, and ask yourself, how can I set myself up for success? Get rid of that willpower word. You got this. I believe in you. If you want to learn more about our coaching, feel free to always fill out a consult request. Otherwise, I would love for you to share, comment if you thought this video was helpful, and also let us know where you're maybe have struggled with willpower and what you've gotten out of it that you're going to take action on. Until next time, have a great day, stay strong, and just love your body. It's the only place you have to live.